Hello, this is Katy and you are listening to The Life Lounge. The Life Lounge will be dedicated to all things from relationships, family, friendships, cooking, music, life in general, and any day-to-day tasks, problems, or questions. What we aim towards as our goal with InfoVoice is to be able to provide a personalized service that will answer any questions listeners send in. Every person involved in this podcast has their own specialty, but if there does come a time when someone doesn't know the answer right away, we know where to look to find the best possible answer. So now a little bit more about my background in relationships and why I am involved in this podcast. I grew up with two older brothers and my loving single mother. My oldest brother has Asperger's and ADHD, which is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. So growing up with him was very interesting because he doesn't perceive social things quite like other people do. But being his younger sister, I grew up with observing his actions and getting to understand how his brain worked. Growing up with him taught me to be calm and understanding and to look at people without making a judgment right away. Every person's mind works just a little differently than another's, and some people don't understand that. But when a person makes a judgment right away, they block out all opportunity to get to know the other person and build a relationship. So if anyone has any relationship stories or family issues or any questions or anything that you need advice on, I would love to hear it. Family is one of the most important gifts in life, and it's really great to be able to be connected to one another because, they're there forever. So the skills that I acquired growing up, it helped me to receive the best friend I could possibly dream of. Her name is Nikki, and we've been attached at the hip for 13 years. We are complete opposites, but we're like yin and yang. We balance each other out completely. Nikki is an absolutely wonderful person, but she has a very short temper. But when she gets angry, there's no trying to talk to her or reason with her. And there are a lot of people like that in the world, and you have to be able to communicate. So since I'd already dealt with those behaviors before, I knew exactly how to communicate with her. And that's definitely very important because most people can't communicate with her. They just don't talk. And if you don't talk to someone, then nothing's going to work. So our friendship is pretty much perfect, but we haven't had a bump-free road. We had two major fallouts, which each one lasted for a year each. But that just makes a relationship so much stronger because you have to change a lot throughout life and you have to grow with one another. So if anyone has any friendship problems or issues or questions, once again, I'd love to hear. Definitely an open book. So something that I'm really passionate about besides relationships is modeling. Recently, I've been getting involved mostly pinup modeling and some boudoir. It's extremely fun in front of the camera and perform, and it's definitely an art that isn't so prevalent in today's media. Pinup helped shape America, and it empowers women to enjoy their sexuality and their independence. It's a great confidence booster and always puts a smile on my face. If anyone's interested in modeling or wants to know any information about it, I can definitely help you, show you links, any information. But one of the most important things in my life right now is my relationship with my boyfriend of 2 years and 9 months, and his name's Kit, and he is the most wonderful person to enter my life. Our relationship isn't average. You'll hear about that later on, but it's definitely the best one I could ever dream of. We're going to get married, and that's that. So my relationships are just an example of some of the things that have shaped me to who I am and to see things through multiple perspectives. But throughout my life, I've gone through a lot of situations that most people would not know how to handle or to look at with an outside perspective. So if I could use my experiences to help someone through something in their life, no matter what it may be, I would be ecstatic. So when I was going through hardships, I didn't have anyone to give me adequate advice. So if I can help anyone, just please, please, please let me know. Emails can be sent with questions, and I will answer them thoughtfully and diligently. And even though my focus is on all types of relationships, I can help with anything about life in general. Some of my biggest passions I haven't mentioned are music and cooking, and I would love to talk about anything about those as well. As the episodes continue, we get to know a lot more about me as a person, and I hope to be able to help anyone grow as an individual. If you have any thoughts, questions, or ideas that you would like me to hear, please send in an email. I am extremely excited for what the future holds for this podcast, and helping people is my goal. So thank you so much for listening to The Life Lounge. This is Katy, and I will be checking emails very, very soon.